downloaded Marvel Rivals on my Steam Deck OLED to see if it was an enjoyable experience. And what I found out might actually surprise you. The game ran very well actually. I was getting on average between 45 to 60 frames per second, depending which settings I was using. A quick side note, I did recorded this gameplay before the Season 1 update. So if you would like to see a full review or a more in-depth review of Marvel Rivals running on the Steam Deck OLED, make sure to subscribe and leave a comment saying, hey, the Prime Wando, could you make a more in-depth review of Marvel Rivals running on the Steam Deck OLED? And I'll be more than happy to do that for you. I tried 3 different settings. I tried the TSR upscaling, FSR, and the XESS from Intel upscaling. And in my opinion, my favorite was actually the XESS. I had a very enjoyable experience with that one. It made the game actually look really good on the Steam Deck, and I was getting between 45 to 60 frames per second. But yeah, this game is beautiful. Even on this tiny screen, you can appreciate all the details. I really love the art style that they went for. It makes the game very nice to look at, even at lower resolutions. Here I was playing on Epic TSR. I had the setting set to balance, low, and I did wanted to try it with frame generation turned on. Which, by the way, I do not recommend that you actually turn on frame generation if you are planning on playing on the Steam Deck OLED as your main device, because even though it makes the game run a lot smoother, it might impact your response time. So just to be safe, I wouldn't recommend you doing that. Here I decided to turn frame generation off, but I was still playing with the same settings, Epic TSR on performance. And like you can see now, the frame rate did drop to around 45, 50, and still a very enjoyable experience actually. So I wouldn't mind just keep playing the game like this. But yes, if you're interested in seeing more Marvel Rivals gameplay on the Steam Deck OLED, I'll be more than happy to record more gameplay. Here I was trying to support this Groot, but I guess because I was so focused mostly on the recording and keeping my hands steady, my gameplay wasn't the greatest to say. But you might be a better gamer than me with a controller. I mostly play this game on PC, so I was still trying to figure out how to actually control the game with the controller. But all that matters is that if you look at the frame rate, still running really well, and then if you look at the performance graph, it is actually very steady. If I were to play this game on my Steam Deck as my main device, I would probably just lock it to 45 frames per second and just play it like that. This is how I would play it. I would play it with the Intel XESS turned on. I do tend to enjoy this upscaling a lot more than the FSR. I think it does make the game look a lot nicer than FSR does. So here I change it from ultra quality to performance actually, and that's gonna make the frame rate go to above 45 once again. So my recommendation would be, for if you're planning on playing it on the Steam Deck OLED, would be to play the game with Intel XESS turned on and just set it to performance quality. I promise you will have a great experience playing the game that way. If you enjoy seeing Marvel Rivals running on the Steam Deck OLED, leave a like. And then, like I say, if you would like to see more gameplay, just comment, hey, the Prime Wando, give us some more gameplay of Marvel Rivals running on the Steam Deck OLED. And I'll be more than happy to record some gameplay for you. Have a great day, and I will see you next time.